Hi there. My name is Yanni, and I am doing my first blog on mental health. However, I do a bit of a twist and put a bit of humor into it. As I said, my name is Yanni. I am from Malta. So this is my first blog, so you're gonna have to bear with me that I don't need to keep moving everything. I have bipolar 1. There's 1 and 2, and 1 basically is more severe than the other, that's all. I have BPD, which is borderline personality disorder, and I have PTSD. So I have the trifecta of fun things that go along with it. So today's topic I was going to think about doing is bipolar. Now, as I said, there are two types. One is stronger than the other. And I think most people are familiar with the type 1. It used to be called manic depressive, then they changed it to bipolar. Basically, I'll give you the take on someone who has the condition, myself, and I refuse to call it an illness or a disease, or, you're not mentally diseased, because at the end of the day, it's not an illness, it's just a condition. It's a condition like diabetes is a condition, like Addison's is a condition. You don't need to know about those, by the way. I'm not going to give you a pop quiz or anything. So that's what I say, condition. I have mental conditions, many of them, for which I've learned because of the many years of experience I've got in it. I have learned to be proud of who I am, and because I have them under control. But even if I didn't have them under control, they're a part of what makes me who I am today. And I've learned slowly to love that person, and I'm hoping that through my blogs and everything I'm going to try and do with you guys, that you feel the same way, because there's nothing wrong with you. If you suffer from it, or if you know somebody who suffers with it, there is nothing wrong with that person. The good thing about borderline, the good thing about bipolar is you can be medicated. So there are many medications. The go-to medication is lithium. I am not a doctor. I am not a pharmacist. I'm a just somebody who has a lot of experience in mental health and has had 12 years of seeing a wet head, which is colloquial for therapist or psychologist, whatever. So I take meds all the time. I see a shrink, psychiatrist. I see a wet head, colloquial for psychologists, and then everything is bright and shiny for a couple of days or weeks, and then we start with the two separate but completely normal traits. Okay, so obviously there is depression, so let's talk about that for a bit. It's not horrific, I must kill myself today depression. We save that for the BPD. Oh, the fun. But it's bad enough that you don't want to leave your bed or have a shower or do chores, and the list goes on and on and on. Everyone gets this now again. There is no one on earth who has never been depressed. Okay, so you are not alone. It's even clinically proven that 1 in 3 people have clinical depression, but everyone has had a bad day, has had a loss, has had lost a job, or lost an opportunity, or was rejected by somebody. Everybody has days where they're depressed, but proper depression, you don't have to be bipolar to get depression. That's what I'm trying to say. So I'll assume you're familiar with what being depressed is like, because everyone knows. Let me just say it's not a barrel of laughs, and what I personally do on a depressed day is speak to friends and force myself to do the opposite to what I want to do. Example, I want to stay in bed, do a circuit around the house. I want to not have a shower, wash my face. I want to, I don't know, I don't want to do any chores, wash one dish. That's almost a wash one dish. So you get the idea. Just do something. I don't feel like working out. Just do a 10-minute workout, literally a few push-ups, a couple of wall sit, a minute wall sit, maybe some weights if you have any. No more than 10 minutes, just something. And by the way, don't think that because I do a workout every day, I am super fit. I am not. I have the stamina of a 90-year-old, but you don't need to know that, so that's fine. And then we have my personal favorite, which is mania. Now, mania is an interesting one. It can be explained in a few ways. There's very many ways that mania can be expressed. I have a friend who expresses her mania by, when she gets manic, she gets extremely, she spends a lot of money. And she spends more money than she has, but she feels the need to, because you feel like the complete opposite of depressed. You're elated and you're I can do everything and everything's wonderful and whatever, That's not the case. And sometimes mania can be so bad that you can be hospitalized for it, because you sometimes can't sleep for days, You're so basically, a manic person starts off with doubling their speech time. So I speak very fast normally. You can imagine it's like a normal person on speed. And personally, mine manifests in a productive manner. That's what I've been told anyway. Mine manifests by I must do my wardrobes right now, immediately. I must change my wardrobe from hot to cold. And what about doing work stuff with main stuff, a dress that's dressy, or a dress that's good for work, or I do chores all over the house, and I sweep and I mop and I do everything for my father, who I take care of. So yeah, that's really not something which is fun. I mean, do not fear, because there is a way out of it, okay? You just need to get yourself out of your own mind for a few hours. So what I was taught in therapy is find 3 things to do. Make a list of 3 things that you need to do. Okay, I'm going to fix my wardrobe today. I'm going to sweep the floors, and I'm going to send a load of postcards. I don't know. I send postcards. Go figure me. So then I was told, after that, do something like, hello, Netflix binge, that's what that's for, you just need to get your mind off it. You can say that you've done what you needed to do, and you get your mind off it. Now, if you do manage to quit the cycle, which is what you're aiming for, you literally get your mind off it anyway. You can do Netflix binging, what I do. You can watch movies, what I do. A series, read a book, yoga, whatever. Just something which is not going to drive you worse. Having said all of this, again, I am not a doctor. I am not a pharmacist. I know what the usual medication is for. I know what the usual what they would say in therapy and things like that. But as long as you are medicated, as long as you have a therapist and a good psychiatrist, you're gonna be fine. Okay, if every so often I'm going to release a blog on a different kind of mental health issue. There are loads to talk about. So if anyone wants anything in specific, tell me down there. And I hope that this has helped those of you who either have bipolar, think you have bipolar, have been diagnosed bipolar, or have a friend or family member who is bipolar. It's not their fault. And it is something which can be controlled. You need to be aware of that, okay? So again, it's a condition, not a disease. and you're in control. Okay? Even though it feels like you're not, you secretly are. There's some little things that you can do. So keep that in mind. And I hope that you like this vlog, and I'll go on from here. Thank you.